the final issue of New Superman and the Justice League of China. This is issue 24. Gene Luen Yang writing, Brent Peoples on the art, and we have the Justice League of China. We have Keenan trying. He wants to go into the place in between to try and bring back I Ching. But as he points out, going into the Ghost Realm has consequences, has a cost, Keenan, and he ends up dragging the entire Justice League of China into the. Who, by the way, Aquaman is there. Korean Aquaman is a member. Permanent member of the team. Yeah. They start off the issue.
The Dragon Son.
He's very good at video games. He keeps beating Keenan in the reskinned fake Mortal Kombat, where all the Justice League of China have been put in his characters.
Yeah, that's so great. And then Robin Bot's like, "Oh, a new record! You beat him in 4.3 seconds. Yeah. Like flawless victory."
And Keenan's pissed.
Yeah,
that's good. What's funny actually is Mortal Kombat is owned by Warner Brothers, so I feel like they probably could have just gotten the rights to use Mortal Kombat, but whatever.
I'm sure, but we all know what they meant. It was like the Injustice fighting game, like.
Yeah.
So, but no, this was such a bittersweet issue because I want more of Keenan, and I want to know what Yang's doing now because I don't want to lose him in the DC quiver. Because I mostly enjoyed everything he's worked on.
I thought it was a fun issue. I've liked the run as a whole. This was kind of one of those kind of epilogue issues where, okay, they have a conflict, it pulls them into this ghost dimension, and they fight kind of like ghosts of themselves who are either ghosts of like regrets or ghosts of the future, and ultimately fights this like the perfect man who's a mix of both the white and black versions of Keenan, and the perfect man with the long hair.
Yin and Yang versions.
Yeah, and he fights him. Yeah. And, Keenan ultimately, he kind of gets them all back to reality, but there's a lot of fun combat before then. You've got Snake version of Wonder Woman, you've got, Avery.
Alpaca version of Baishi.
Yeah, with the sort of Jokerized, face. So, no, I mean, it's a fun fight.
I like the concept of that not all ghosts have to be dead people. Like, it could be your regrets, it could be your false hopes, and, whatever haunts you is a ghost. And
I think it's thematically works with all of the stuff with the chi and the key and the balance of mind, all that stuff. It kind of fits thematically with all that the books had, I think, up until this point.
Yeah, also Dragon Son as some like weird fish centaur thing. That was dope. I couldn't get over that. Like, what a cool look. Doesn't make sense for a water creature, but whatever, I'm gonna roll with it. And then and Avery as like a tornado version of herself was cool. But yeah, this was a as I said, bittersweet. And that last page, it's reminiscent of the New 52 Justice League cover.
Yeah, with
the Justice League of China. If Peoples ever goes to a con that I'm at, I would love a print of this. It looks pretty great.
Yeah, no, it's a great issue that sort of leaves everyone off in a happy place where they've kind of found peace. And it's basically Keenan learns that the reason why he's so desperate to bring I Ching back is because he's actually he wants to sort of recommunicate with his parents. I mean, he says he hates his parents; they're assholes that did this to him and that. But he's like, nah, maybe deep down you want to actually connect with them and try and start again. It neatly wraps up all the threads of the book, I think. In a smart way. It was its own little pocket, and I'll be sad to see it gone. Hopefully, the characters don't completely disappear, and they kind of come back in some capacity down the line. But hey, it was a fitting send off. I'm into it. So the art was good as usual. People's has been a really fun.
Again, that final page is fantastic. So it's great.
No, honestly, I could take a whole issue of them just playing video games and just making fun of Keenan for being shit at them, and Keenan being really self-conscious about it.
Again, I've never related more to Keenan in my life.
So now we'll rate the book out of 10 then. What are you giving it, Matt?
That's a solid 7.5. Like the art, like the story, but it was kind of just like a little one shot. We're gonna cap everything, so.
I think I agree with that. I agree with 7.5. It's really solid, but it's it's not the best of the series by any means. It's a nice send off for the characters, and that's all, and that's fine.
Especially coming off of the Dragons and stuff, which was pretty strong. I thought it was more world building. Like Yang does world building so well, and coming off of that, it's just a little bit of like a echo, I guess.
Yeah, I think my favorite stuff in the book was probably the second trade or so. I'm thinking specifically when we got Delane's backstory and the giant turtle, and how that ended, and how that ended with Bakshi and her kissing for the first time. All that stuff. I thought that was excellent. That was probably my favorite part of the book. But really solid overall. So.